Hola Aquariuses, welcome to your 2019 love reading. I am changing my format and my style somewhat, so leave some comments, let me know what you think. I just wanted to change things up in the new year. One of the things I'll be doing is pre-shuffling. I will shuffle clarifiers, but only on cards that I feel like I absolutely need to clarify. And you know, just let me know what you think of this. It's just vibing for me. It's something I wanted to kind of do. It works better for me. Also realize this is a general reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. My rates, my info, and my email are below. Just send me an email. We can make that happen and set it up. And then finally, I would just like to mention my 2019 Sun Moon readings are going up on my playlist, so go check those out. My 2018 Sun Moon readings are also on my playlist, so check those out from last year. I also have my compatibility readings in there that I will be working on indefinitely. And on social media, I'm on Instant Go if you need an answer to a quick question. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram if you would like to like, follow, or message me. Finally, there will be a link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, so make sure you click on the link below. It'll take you where you want to go, and that's a separate reading in regards to your love interest. So let's see what's going on with you Aquariuses now that we got all that out of the way. All right, so in this position here, these two cards represent the energies, the influences, the love energies you're passing out of as you're moving into January, okay? And we have the Four of Moss in reverse along with the Queen of Dragonflies in reverse. So I feel like for some of you, there was a relationship or love that went awry. Four of Moss could be about somebody moving out, having an unstable relationship, having stuff not going on so great at the home. You know, you come home to hang your hat, things are tense, they're unwelcoming, you're dreading going home. I feel like it's a love relationship starting to fall apart. And for some of you, like I said, it just could have gotten to be too much. So somebody actually left because of all the tension at home and what was going on. And, you know, it was just a really unsettling transition. Then we have the Queen of Cups here in reverse, which indicates to me, for one thing, emotions can be kind of all over the place, obviously, because this is going on. So emotionally, you were really out of control. You or the other person was out of control. If it was you, I just feel like you know, you have emotions, you're having a hard time dealing with them, and it's just a really tough time. And I do feel like this is going on with somebody that you shared a home with, or somebody that you had all the hopes of maybe something working out, and there was a lack of harmony, and it didn't end up turning out that way. So you don't really know what to do with your emotions. It's a strong emotional time for you guys, is what I'm kind of saying. Now, for others of you, you could be dealing with a person who really has negative emotions, and you end up being the victim of these. So they're behaving in a vindictive way. They could be being vengeful. They could be just draining you emotionally because of how they're hammering you with these negative emotions. They might be super jealous, they might be needy, whatever these negative emotions are that they're inflicting upon you. The most important thing to remember, you don't want to engage with them, you don't want to placate them. The Queen of Cups, when she's in reverse, it can be very much about, you know, you just give her a crumb, and that's just rewarding her bad behavior, and it can go on and on endlessly if you just try to make this person or give into their demands or what have you. Okay, so really kind of a gray, a dark energy here as you guys move into January 2019. Now we move into, in January, the love energies, the Eight of Beetles in reverse along with the High Priestess in reverse. So clearly something is not working out for whoever this message is meant for. The Eight of Beetles is just not wanting to work on something anymore, because there just isn't any success in it. There's no progress. Nothing's working. And as a result, you just really aren't very motivated to do anything about it. So you know, you don't want to proceed with this. You were the other person, because I feel like everything's falling apart, okay? You or the other person could be very stuck kind of in the way they're thinking about things, and that's why things aren't progressing. But I just kind of see a relationship with someone sort of falling apart here. Here we have the High Priestess in reverse, which is the card of Taurus, which is I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought because I started thinking too many things at one time. But it's the card of Taurus. So if that resonates, or, you know, if you have that in your chart, okay? but in this deck it's called the High Priest, and that's what kind of threw me, because I was like, wait a minute, it's the 5, so it's a card of Taurus. So that's why I had my hesitation. But so to go along with how I feel like things are falling apart, the High Priest in this deck, it can be about, or just in general, it can be about divorce, okay? No longer wanting to be married to somebody. It can be about a marriage needing to be restructured. It can be about somebody wanting to go outside of the marriage, so somebody rebelling against the marriage, all right? Or a relationship. I don't, because marriage to me, I mean, I use that in the context of two people and they have a commitment to each other, okay? It's a unity, a sacred unity of some sort, whether it's a marriage or whether it's a sacred unity between some kind of agreement the two of you have. That is no longer the case here. And you guys no longer want to work on it, is what I'm getting with this, okay? Now, the interesting news is that we move into January going into February. So this is the end of January going into February. And we have the 2 of Dragonflies in the upright. And then we have the Ace of Moths in reverse. So what I'm kind of getting with this is some of you might actually reconcile or kind of see an error in your ways and try to get back together, okay? Or try to realize that you have a deep connection with each other, all right? Because I feel like that could be the situation with the 2 of Cups. You guys kind of realize, okay, we have a deep commitment here. Let's kind of work on this partnership. We know that you know, we have an energy core to each other. Let's try to have harmony return. Let's work on harmony returning, okay? If it's not that, you guys, after exiting this relationship, you know, deciding, okay, it's no longer, we're done, we're divorced, we're whatever, separated, we're not in this relationship anymore, you guys immediately get into another relationship with a soulmate, with a twin flame, with somebody you have a strong emotional connection to, with somebody who you see eye to eye with, somebody you can open your heart up to, okay? And I feel like you kind of get into that. But either way, whether you guys are trying to work through your differences or whether you immediately jump into a relationship, and I do want to say that this, just because the 2 of Dragonflies is showing up here, and just because, as I said, soulmate, twin flames, all these like key words, that doesn't necessarily mean that this is your person that you're supposed to be with for the rest of your life. I mean, it can be someone, like, it can be cyclical, where somebody, they come in, or they just come into your life for a brief period of time to teach you a lesson. So sometimes the 2 of Cups in a reading like this can be a rebound, somebody that comes into your life to help you get over this, okay? And it's not long lasting. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we have the Ace of Moths here in reverse. So the Ace of Moths is talking about it not working out, okay? I feel like whatever this 2 of Cups is, whether it's a relationship you get into suddenly or whether the 2 of you kind of reconnect after you exit your relationship and try to work knowing that you have something in common, it doesn't end up working out, okay? There ends up being, you know, at first you thought you guys could maybe do it, or at first you thought this relationship was great, wonderful, and what you needed, but it ends up being short term because over time, and I don't feel like it's over time, it's just, no, just as this relationship progresses or as this reconciliation progresses, you guys just are uninspired. It's not, it doesn't have the energy that it needs to keep going. Either you or the other person doesn't want to keep it going, okay? Or what really seemed like a great idea to begin with ends up being not such a great idea and maybe shouldn't have happened. So that's what I'm kind of getting as you guys move out of January into February. So I just want to see what's going on with this 2 of Dragons, because everything else to me is pretty clear cut. Like I said, I'm only going to be clarifying what I think needs to be clarified, and I do think that 2 of Dragons needs to be clarified. So can you please provide clarification on the 2 of Dragons? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the 2 of Dragons in the upright for Aquariuses. Who is this person? What is this energy? Why is the 2 of Dragons here for Aquariuses in love as they move out of January 2019? The Magician. Okay. And I'm still not getting, hold on, let me turn this one over, the Justice card in reverse. Let me pull one more. Can I please have one more for this Two of Cups? All right. So this relationship, and I'm still not defining whether it's the person you were in a relationship here or whether it's a new relationship, because the Magician signifies, you know, a new cycle, wanting to manifest something new. So it could be, you know, a new cycle of love with somebody that you're with, or were with, or you could be trying to manifest something new for yourself. No, I take that back. Let me take that back. Because the Magician, it does, like, it's a new, but it's a cycle. It's not a new journey. The Magician is about using all your tools available to you to fix something. So I do feel like you guys do try to work on this with the Magician card. So you guys are deciding to start a new cycle, but you want to improve the relationship. Okay? Some of you it could be, but I feel like it's a small percentage. Some of you could be finding a new love, but I feel like it ends up the same way that I spoke of before because of the clarifiers, but I'll get into that. But I do think for a majority of you, you do reconnect with this person. You go, hey, you know, we have something, we should really try to work on it. And you do your best. You try to implement everything you have available to you to improve this relationship, to make it work, to go through another cycle, to kind of turn your visions of how you think this relationship should be to a reality. But the other cards that I pulled don't signify that it ends up working out. We have the Justice card in reverse, which could be another card of divorce, okay? Things not having a positive outcome, things not turning in your favor. Okay, the Justice card in reverse can be about unfairness. It can be about, you know, dishonesty or being judged by somebody. But whatever the reason, I just don't think that things are working out. And the other reason why is the Sun card's in reverse, which indicates to me what you had all the hopes for and what seemed so bright and sunny that was going to work out. There's something in the way. Something's getting in the way of you guys having that happiness. All right? You know, somebody could be feeling left out. You guys could also, with this Sun card, just been a little bit too confident, a little too optimistic in regards to, you know, being able to get back together, a little too hopeful, kind of like, yeah, let's reconcile, let's work on this, we can do it. And you were just a little bit too gung-ho about it, too optimistic. It didn't consider the problems that kind of lay in the way. And yeah, so it doesn't end up kind of getting off the ground. I feel like when you guys decide to kiss and make up, I don't feel like it has longevity to it. I feel like you guys had the best of intentions, but it doesn't work out for whatever reasons. Or it gets delayed because the Ace of Wands can be delays to a new start. But with the Ace of, I say Wands, Ace of Wands, I'm just getting nobody, either one person or both people just aren't as into it as originally they were here. Okay, they don't feel that it's going to work, so they don't really necessarily want to continue, and that's moving into February. Okay, so that is all I have for you Aquariuses for your love reading. Make sure to click on the Vimeo link below. It will take you to what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a current, a crush, or an ex. Or be sure to email me to schedule a personal reading. We can make that happen. Otherwise, guys, best of luck to you in regards to love for 2019. And just so you know, Popper came out and it was the Four of Cups, which means that somebody, this other person might be, you know, they made you an offer, or you made the offer to the other person, and they're focused on this, what they want. Okay, so not very enchanted with the relationship or the reconciliation as it turned out, or the reconnecting. All right, and that just popped out while I was talking to you guys, so I thought it'd be worth it. All right, so bring it up. Adios. Good luck to you guys. I'll see you for your mid-months. Bye.